nobody really be outside on my neighborhood. I think they scared of a lot of gang activity going on over there, and then the drugs that they don't want their children to be around. So they probably take them somewhere else or take them to their auntie house across town just for them to be outside. And it just sucks, because then they don't want to be outside. Every time they got to go outside, they got to travel. So they just, why not sit in the house? So I guess that's why nobody really come outside around my neighborhood.
Despite Madison's abundant parks, bike trails, and green space, health outcomes data shows that communities of color do not experience the benefits of nature as frequently as whites. How can we change this narrative? With generous support from the Children and Nature Network, Wanda Fullmore interns worked collaboratively with Parks and Public Health and explored the relationship between nature-based activities, leadership, and racial inequities, both at the community level and on a more personal basis. The interns were able to take a trip to Cherokee Marsh with the Madison School and Community Recreation Canoe Program.
This is like my second time canoeing, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was super peaceful. All you hear is the birds and the water. It made me feel calm, actually. I was just glad that I was coming outside more, because I usually be in the house. And now it feels better to be outside more.
It was really fun. It was just a lot of work, but it was probably 10 times more work for him because he was in the back. I have a lotus right here and a lily right here. This is probably the cooler one because when you put water, it's like waterproof, so it like bubbles up on it and it looks really cool. You can like play with it and make it bounce and stuff.
The interns channeled these experiences into environmental education and leadership development at the Madison School Forest, coordinated by Madison School and Community Recreation. There, they taught summer school students participating in the student recreation and enrichment centers about the natural world and the importance of getting outside.
It was 4 different games, and the game sort of explained, the process that, you naturally have to go through as an animal, to evolve into an adult. And I think that sort of leads into leadership as well, because, we start off as children and small. We have to sort of, find our own way to, grow up.
Seeing them learn is interesting because they're just like so interested in it. They're just like, they light up. It's good so they get like a sense of nature, and like the games are like to help their brains develop.
The interns transformed donated materials from the forestry department into nature-based play structures for 7 early child care centers across the city of Madison. All of the centers are located in underserved areas and provide subsidized education for their children.
We used the 2x4s, we used the plexiglass, and we made it all by hand, by ourselves. We're very proud of what we made too, because it took a lot of hard work and dedication. So I think that we really made a difference this summer and stuff, but by this stuff that we're building, we're putting smiles on a lot of kids' faces.
To include more of their community in outdoor activities, the Wanda Fullmore interns planned, promoted, and hosted Youth Day at Warner Park, featuring mural painting and other outdoor activities.
So basically on this side it's supposed to be like dark and gloomy and pretty much everything's dead, no flowers or anything. And then it kind of slowly, gradually gets to being pretty, and all the flowers are bloomed and everything's good. It's cloudy and the sky is blue. It's basically saying that everyone has the power to make a difference. Kind of go outside, do what you can do within your community. It's kind of all of our ideas combined.
It is now the interns' imperative to create change in their communities through the magic of the outdoors.
I think that after this summer, I'm probably going to apply for MSCR and do that like during the school year, and try to like connect more like kids of color to outside, because like when I go places I don't really see much of that. I've seen a little bit more today, definitely, but still not as much as I'd like to see, so that's probably something I'm going to try to do in the future.
Nature is a part of us. That's basically what helps us live. Like, that's what keeps us here, is nature, basically. So I was just trying to say we should really take care of our earth, or we're not going to have one anymore.
like that, you go first.